What's up? So, long time, of course, but fuck you, I don't give a shit. So I don't really have a thing to talk about this video, so I'm just gonna start talking and hoping my mind goes somewhere semi-interesting, I guess. I don't even know. So lately I'm seeing this one thing in Spain, and I don't know if it's just me seeing it or the fact that it's happening, but like I see a lot of like people in like extreme stress situations, and in situations where they're like, oh my god, fucking either money's tight or like some other shit's going on that is making the like a family situation or just the situation in general just somewhat stressful or somewhat bad. And it's just the one thing that pushes me to like achieve most of my dreams is to like the super faint idea. This might suck to hear, but like I think like in my mind I have people that I love very, very much. I have people that I love like fucking crazy. And some of these people I believe don't have it in themselves to put the work in to become better and to like actually make something of themselves. And so I don't think that like there are people that are going to have to be supported throughout their entire lives, but I do feel like there's quite a big handful of people in my life that I'm going to want to help, or I'm going to be in the position of being able to help these people. And that's something else that pushes me, to be fair, because for example, let's say imagine I had a cousin. I have a lot of cousins, okay? But imagine I had a cousin that wasn't gonna go anywhere in his life. That for one reason or another, cute ass dog. So imagine that, maybe not even a cousin, like, imagine I had a friend in my life that I believed, or that they have led me to believe that it's one way or another, they're not going to, or they don't feel like they deserve a high-end life. They don't feel like they deserve to, like, live at some extreme, you know, that like they feel like they deserve or they are destined to live a normal life, which for me sucks, but that's like a personal, you know, because I truly believe that like I have been brought to this world to like show everybody that their life can be different. And I know it might sound weird, it might sound whatever the fuck, like who the fuck do you think you are? I truly think that I have been put in this earth to like make people feel better about themselves, make people understand that if they don't like something about their lives, they can change it. If they don't like something about themselves, they can change it. This is shit that I've been rambling on about for the longest fucking time. But the main thing that I've seen that like you can't fucking motivate people with ideas, or I mean you can, but like it's much harder to motivate people with the idea of something than it is with a physical materialistic object or something that they can perceive, of course. Like if I went up to, imagine one of these friends, if I went up to one of my friends and was like, oh dude, fucking I'll fucking, if you work hard, I'll fucking buy you a fucking, I don't know, their favorite car or some shit like that. They're probably going to want to work harder than if you tell them, oh, if you work hard, we'll be rich together. No one's like, a lot of people are going to look at that comment and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you on about? Fuck off. And I see a lot of people that like begin their lives of like entrepreneurship and everything and like leave their friends behind and never talk to their friends again. And I don't know, like in my ideas, like in my brain it works like I don't mind if I make it later than I would, because I know that I'm gonna make it, because there's no other plan, to be fair, than the ones I have in my head. So, yeah, I just feel like some people can't. I don't know. Like, it's very hard to convince somebody to act better if they don't want to act better. That's so fucking obvious. And the first step for somebody to want to act better is for somebody to believe that by acting better, a better situation is going to arise than the one in which they find themselves in now. You know? And I don't know, like, and also something that I see, like, a lot, at least around, like, Spanish men, to be fair, because, like, I'll be honest, like, I live in Spain, and, like, I mostly talk about this kind of stuff, self-development stuff with men. So, like, yeah, I have a more, like, I have a better understanding of what men go through. But in some ways, I do believe that it's fractal and that it can be the same for every person. Like, I do believe that paths differ a little bit. Like, if you're a man and a woman, for example, I don't know, imagine you want to be a fucking, I don't know, man. Like, imagine you want to, I'll give you a fucking super basic example. You want to be an actor that plays women's roles, okay? It's going to be way easier to play women's roles if you're a fucking woman. If you're a woman, right? Than it is if you're a man. But in terms of entrepreneurship and in terms of, like, success, it could not matter less. Like, being a man or being a woman is the most irrelevant thing in that, to be perfectly fair. So I believe that the problems that arise in one of the groups, men, can be translated or maybe even copy-pasted to the problems that are felt in the women's group. But I don't know, because I still haven't met many, like, entrepreneurial women, to be fair. That is not to say that I have not found a lot of women who want to become better. I have, but it's a different process, to be fair, because I don't know, to be fair, like, I don't know where the difference is. Like, I guess that, like, to some extent, like, I don't know, like, it's a very different process, to be fair. Like, in terms of self-development, it is different, the process. In terms of entrepreneurship and, like, success and, like, becoming a millionaire or something, it's the fucking same. You're still, like, a person you're not like a man who's becoming a millionaire or a woman who's becoming no, you're an entrepreneur or a person who is becoming that. And it's basically the same for, like, I don't know, like the only difference that I would see is that, like, I don't know, in some way, like, men are more, not masochistic, of course, but, like, are willing to put themselves through more vivid pain. At least that's what I've seen. And that isn't to say that, like, women can't do the same, because I know, like, a lot of women that could put themselves through, like, unbelievable pain if they knew that it would put them in a better position later on. But I just feel that, at least, like, from what I've seen, I've just seen, like, way more men give in to the idea, in the sense of, like, a man will have probably more probabilities of being, like, of saying yes to waking up every day at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. and going to fucking train than, like, if you give them a minimal idea that they can fucking feed on. I don't know, it's weird, because, like, I don't know, I just feel like I won't say that, like, men can be pushed further than women, maybe, but at the same time, what the fuck's wrong with my dog? It's fucking screaming like crazy. I don't think so, you know. I don't think so, to be fair. I think it's very different. But at the same time, it's the fucking same, because if a man wants to, like, chill, nobody's gonna fucking say anything to him. And if a woman wants to fucking chill, same shit. And if a man or a woman or any of them want to, like, I don't know, imagine if, I'll give you a rhetorical scenario. Imagine the scenario in which, I don't know, let me say a number. 10 hours of work is like, I don't know, 10 hours of constant work. Let's say that 10 hours of constant work is something that is seen that men do. It's fucking not, you know, but this is an example. So imagine that these 10 hours of work is, oh, this is something that men's like. There's no chance that a woman. Okay, let me rephrase that. There's like, I'm fucking bad at speaking. See, this is what happens when you don't fucking record videos for a long time. A woman can put in the same amount of work as a man, and the same vice versa. But I don't know. Like I see. I don't know what I see. I mean, I see more. I don't know. This is just me like laying down thoughts. To be fair, if somebody doesn't fucking like it, go suck a dick. And like, if somebody doesn't like what I say in these videos, prove me wrong. You know, like don't just go in the comments and say like, "Oh my God, suck a dick." A woman can become a bit like what, bro? I'm not saying that. If you find something in this video that for some fucking reason offends you, and if you find something in this video that I have not tried to like re-explain and put into better words for it to not be ever so minimally offensive, if you still find it offensive, that's a fucking you problem. Sorry, not sorry, bitch. But yeah, so I don't think that there's that many limiters in terms of gender. Like, I think it's fucking gay when like a guy comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, I can't do that because I'm a guy." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And it goes both ways. It goes both ways, to be fair. Like, when a fucking girl comes up to me and I'm like, "Oh, you should fucking do this to become better." It's like a very small step. I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to do that." It's like, what? It's like sometimes I see like decisions be taken like with no reason, and the reason is probably there, like subconsciously or consciously. But most of the times I like hear a decision, and like men will 99% of the time try to back up that decision with some type of logic. But girls, nah. And I think it's like cooler to be fair, because like it's like they can be like, "Okay, we're gonna do this," and you're like, "Why?" They're like, "Cause we're gonna," and you're like, "What?" Fuck, I guess we're doing that. Shit. Okay. Yeah. At the same time, it's like you can't fucking argue sometimes with fucking women. With some fucking women, or same with some fucking guys, bro. Like, I mean, this is another fucking thing, to be fair. Lighter. Ooh, lighting. Yeah. So, general conclusion of this random video. If you believe that you can't do something because you're a man, or you believe that you can't do something because you're a woman, that has a name, and it's called a limiting belief. It is something that you obviously believe in, something that you think of to be true, which in some way or another, that way being direct or indirect, aka you notice it or you don't notice it, in some way or another, it's stopping you from achieving any type of goal that you have put for yourself. And it's like, shit, dude. That's a toughie. So yeah, very abstract video for you guys, but Godspeed, family. Have a great day.